we're going to bring something to the show that obviously, this is episode 11, so we really haven't done this here. We used to do this on the main FTW podcast, and that was at the time we called it the FTW-backed TNA World Heavyweight Champion. We're going to rename that. It's the Fans Talk TNA Champion, and we're going to crown a new one shortly, in just a few minutes. Nick and I really haven't gone back and forth about this, so this should be interesting what we'd end up deciding. But the rules are pretty simple, but it's all very high stakes. The title will be defended every time the champion is in a match on Impact. We will include pay-per-views. If TNA decides to retain those, which it does sound like they're going to, it's not going to be one night only, just because we don't watch it. But like stuff like Lockdown or Slammiversary and Bound for Glory and that sort of thing. As well as the other TV shows that TNA is going to be having on Destination America, if those prove to be worth watching, because, it's still kind of up in the air. We're excited, but we're kind of skeptical on how they're going to be pulling off these new shows, so we'll see. But anyway, so that's when the title will be defended. The title can change hands via disqualification and countout. And the title can even change hands in a tag team match without the champion being pinned. So the only caveat here is that if there isn't a single winner, like a tag team countout or a disqualification, or in the case of a double DQ or a double countout or something like that, then obviously the champion will retain. So during last weekend's chat on TNAMecca.com, we asked you guys who you would crown as champion if it were up to you. So some suggestions. We had Austin Aries, Bobby Lashley, Samoa Joe, Rude, MVP, EC3, James Storm, Mr. Anderson. We also asked on Reddit, the subreddit TNA. Some names there that were kind of surprising were Eric Young, Abyss, Gunner, and Jeff Hardy. So overall, do you like any of these names, Nick? Let's make our decision.
I do like a few of them. Aries, definitely. Bobby Roode, obviously. I could see a scenario where Storm becomes champion as leader of the Revolution. I would not say no to Eric Young or Samoa Joe when he gets healthy. Gunner,
yeah. Okay, cool. We're on the same page there. All right.
Yeah, most of these names, I could see a scenario where it's feasible. The one I would probably choose first, aside from Rude, would probably be MVP.
Oh,
just given where the storyline is going there.
Yeah, MVP is definitely a good name. I like that. I like Lashley getting the title back. Obviously, we want to see Aries and Samoa Joe do well. EC3 is the champion of the future, but like we said in the chat, like we're saying right now, who would you crown as champion if it was up to you? Bobby Roode is stripped. What do you do?
Yeah, if Roode is stripped of the title, I think MVP would be the first to get his hands on it.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting from you. For me, I'm satisfied with Roode. I would give the title back to Roode.
Okay, I thought when you said stripped of it, I thought that meant he would be out of contention.
No, dude, you're in charge, man. It's weird. When we first did this, and it was about a year ago, FTW163. I don't know what date that was, but we did this because we were mostly unhappy with the direction that TNA and WWE were going at the time. So at that time, we crowned AJ Styles. This was before he had the title. I think this was before he had the title. So before he left and all that stuff. So, but right now I'm not feeling the same way. I'm actually very happy with the direction TNA has gone with the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, I'm certainly happy with it. It's just if I had to choose somebody that wasn't already holding it, MVP would be my next choice.
All right. So what's our decision? Are we gonna keep it on Rude?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the first Fans Talk TNA champion is going to be Bobby Roode. So obviously, it's going to fit really well with the current storyline that TNA is doing. But obviously, there's the new rules that we're going to be placing on, which is again, He can lose it via DQ or via countout. He can lose it in a tag team match, even if he's not pinned. So obviously very, very high stakes with this. We're going to be tracking it each and every week moving forward, and we'll see where it lands when this is all said and done.